African Union and heads of government. The 250-page document was last week reviewed by technicians and later trade and justice ministers from across the continent. In the ongoing review by the foreign affairs ministers, the remaining contentious issues include number of signatures required for the agreement to take effect, admissibility of reservations, as well as fate of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement Secretariat. Countries have been urged by the African Union Commission and other continental trade bodies to look past their fears and interests and sign the agreement. The chairperson of the Commission of the African Union, Musa Faki Mahamat, urged countries to overcome fears and self-interest as they continue to be barriers of regional trade and growth. Louis Mushikiwabo, who is the chairperson of the Council of Ministers, said the agreement should come into force as soon as possible. She said, and I quote, "By signing and ratifying it, we would signal that we are determined to play our part as a global player while promoting the continent's economic interest as one through a single African market," end of quote. But I must tell you that with 54 member states and over 1 billion citizens, the agreement will significantly increase intra-African trade beyond the current 14% it is to about 52.3% by 2022. The agreement, if implemented, would create the largest free trade area in the world. The Continental Free Trade Area is a continental geographic zone, in case for those of you that do not know, where goods and services are supposed to move with no restrictions among member states, like what we have in ECOWAS. Once established, there shall be no more administrative barriers at any country's borders in regards to movements of goods and services. The CFTA aims to achieve a comprehensive and mutually beneficial trade agreement among member countries covering trade in goods, trade in services, investment, intellectual property, rights, and competition policy. Through the agreement, countries will create a single market that will spur industrialization, economic diversification, and trade. Meanwhile, let's come back home. President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday said his government has already commenced wider consultations on the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, that's the CFTA, to ensure Nigeria gets favorable deal out of the pact. The president made last-minute decision on Sunday not to go on with the deal signing, which the Federal Executive Council endorsed at their last meeting, citing the need to consult more. However, some groups in the country have expressed divergent views about the move by the federal government. While some believe that the policy would significantly boost trade in Nigeria, considering the huge market share on the continent, some others have opposed the policy, saying the federal government did not make any consultation before endorsing the agreement. I will say it is not Uhuru yet. I'm privy to the information that on Thursday, I think, yes, in the next 2 days, there will be a press conference, if not moved, by the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment to tell us what to expect now that President Muhammadu Buhari is not in Kigali to sign the CFTA and the implications, as it were.